North is the political decider of Nigeria. And then if you listen most recently, all the speakers have agreed. Even the Southerners and the Easterners and the Southwesterners agree that North is the political backbone of Nigeria. And it's only the North that decide who becomes Nigeria's president because we have the bulk vote. And from the way things are going right now, the North is not going to play regional politics, so to say. We are looking at playing a national politics where, because not alone, if we stand on our own, stand alone, we cannot produce a president. We have had these kind of situations in the past where we have a former President Muhammadu Buhari that has contested political office 2-3 times, and he has the 100% support of the North, yet he was unable to become Nigeria's president because only the North was voting for him and only the North stand for him politically. But this time around, for that reason, until when the other part of Nigeria decided to come together and join hands with the North, that Muhammadu Buhari was able to become the president. That simply means that yes, we have the number, we have the voters, but we alone cannot produce a president. That is to say, we need to bring we need to work along with other regions of Nigeria to be able to produce a president. That will make us nationalists. That will make us nationalistic in deciding who becomes Nigeria's president. And in any case, shifting from regional issues to national issues, President Muhammadu Buhari have already spent 8 years as president with the support of other regions of Nigeria. Now we are having another president taking on the seat of power for 2 years. We are looking at what the next 2 years will look like.
We cannot vote Tinubu. We can't vote Hungary. We cannot vote Tinubu for 2027 from the North. We cannot. It's right there we die. We cannot vote Hungary.
The North will decide who becomes Nigeria's president in 2027. Yes, they say so technically in terms of population and the number of voters or the number of votes that North usually produce when it comes to presidential election. So it is true, North will be the deciding factor of who becomes the next president in 2027.
You know, I've always said that election is different from re-election. During election, you can make promises, but during re-election, you have to show your result. So I sympathize with Asiwaju if he's banking on promise or this endorsement from governors. It's not going to help him. It's not, those governors, as far as they have influence, it's not going to help him. Because, you see, Baba Ahmed warned. He said, do not think of rigging. Don't even think of it at all. So those governors, if they want to do well for Asiwaju, let them use the 60 to 65% allocation that they have. Because as Asiwaju said, it made it clear, 65 to 70% goes to the state. Let them use it and let the people feel it in their skin. So let the people be the one to say, oh, no need to change winning. You don't change your winning team. No. Let the people say, no, we're not going to, no need to change Asiwaju. Yeah, but if the people are singing a different song and their governors are singing a different song with the hope of muzzling people's vote, Baba Ahmed is warning, don't try it because you will burn Nigeria. Don't even think of that. Then as for who the North will support objectively and maybe in the form of consensus, they are able to arrive at that give us 6 months. And I don't think that is bad. He has said that this is not the time to think of ethnicity. This is not the time to think of religion. This is not the time. We want somebody who can solve northern problems, that they are unique to us. We want somebody who knows the problem and is ready. Lip service, gone. Tongue service, gone. Because we think, oh, you are the one we like, gone. So Baba Ahmed is putting those things forward. He's telling his northern brothers that this is the time to sit back and think of who we can elect to solve our problem. Sending out a warning that it is very clear, and which is true, nobody can win without the support of the North.
Wow. They are now behaving more like they are now politicking and campaigning for election rather than looking ahead and seeing that they have 2 years to go in their mandate. A huge amount of work. Last week the president was in Benue State saying sorry, fix the security. IG, where are the suspects? 2 days ago, people from traveling on a wedding in Zaria were stopped in a village and lynched. You hear this every day. There's a lot of poverty. There's a huge amount of work that President Tinubu's administration has to do. It has no business getting bogged down on discussing and strategizing for politics and for elections. Now, the opposition itself doesn't appear to be aware of the fact that time means a lot in politics. They try one thing this week, then tomorrow you hear that they know that's not where they're going. Then the next time you hear that that's not the way they're going. You don't do this. If you are involved in creating a genuine alternative and a winning alternative, then you need to do a lot of things. The most important thing here is to think big. What is it that can convince Nigerians that there is a party or parties that represent credible options to the APC? Who should be in that party? What should that party say to Nigerians to convince them that they can actually look up and say, great, we have an option to this party, APC, which has made us poorer, more insecure, more uncertain about our future, and millions and millions of young people just simply angry and just taking the laws into their hands, thinking we don't owe anybody to society, anything to society, because society hasn't done anything for us. Somebody needs to fix this country. The government has massive problems, massive. Managing the economy, managing security, keeping the faith of the citizens that it can do this within 4 years. And suddenly now, they have one eye on governance and one eye on politics.
So how did we get into this trap? Was it the weakness of the opposition that spurred the ruling party to say, we can go it, or let's start earlier? Were they prompted by the movements in form of formation of a coalition?
I think, to be honest with you, President Tinubu is being poorly served by a very, very poor leadership of his party. When the summit, the governors, the elected representatives, and all the people gathered in Sokoto and said, hello Nigerians, listen, we don't see anybody, and we are warning, literally, saying President Tinubu will run in 2027. Nobody will run against him.
That's the national summit that took place at the Villa.
The zonal. Yeah, this is the national summit,
the zonal.
then the zonal. But they first endorsed him here. Then now they start this doing zonal things. That was a reaction to what they saw as that scared them. I think there is some level of sensitivity that Nigerians are not terribly happy with this administration. But what you do with it is not to blow your own whistle and start running. What you do is to fix the reasons, to try and understand why are Nigerians so alienated from the administration? Why are so many Nigerians angry? Where the part of the country where I come from? I'm sure it's all over the nation. But there are a lot of people who are very desperately unhappy with the way the administration is going. So fix that. If you can't fix everything, then at least fix your engagement strategy. Explain to Nigerians, look, we know there is a lot of suffering. We know there's insecurity. As far as the suffering is concerned, we can tinker with some of the economic policies that cause problems. As far as security is concerned, there are people that are appointed to secure us.
Welcome back, my people. I know say many of you don't watch and listen to what's up in the video, though it's been long that all these northern people has been plotting against Tinubu. Though why they plot against Tinubu, we say Tinubu is not doing what they want. The plan will be okay, been there between them. Tinubu no con they do am. That is why them say then go pull them out. And the further even say na them be the political decider. Na them will be northerners, na them be the political decider. Na them go decide who go rule and na them go decide who no go rule. That is today you see na them get this country. Na waiting that they try let us know. But for me, all this one will be say that they sing. All this one where they talk up and down, see, and them they decide who go rule and then go decide who not to rule. That one, na scam. Though no be say anybody won't make Tinubu even come back, but he better make Tinubu did there than for any northern person to come back to say he won't rule this country. Because ever since we them they rule, them that they always focus on their own people for there. Now waiting them they always do anytime where we say okay then they in power. Them they always focus on their own people, that they always focus on their own northern people because they don't take religion and tribalism over many things. And only 2 years waiting people don't do for government. Now in that they come out, they cry. Like say government or Nigeria is made for only them. Nigeria is not made for only northern people and many other people with them talk say they go do this, they go do that. The only thing we need for this country na be better person we be say okay go free control this one way. No be this one way, this one go come and come see. We go come out this one go come and come see. We go come out this one way we need. We need the better person we be say okay go fit deliver well. When Yaradua been there, no be nothing from has seen do well, people no appreciate them, people no thank them, people no praise them, people praise them because say okay he do well and he say nothing. But what do we need? We need someone who is like Yaradua. Now what do we need for this country? No be all these so-called guys that are coming out to say Tinubu must do this one, Tinubu must do that one. That's not what we need in this country at the moment. And for those of you now we be see now get anything we want to talk concerning this, you can drop your own thoughts inside comment section. And also if not today be on our first time, you can like, share, subscribe. Thank you.